Hello, I hope that you are happy, healthy, and sane today. Thank you for coming back to my channel. This is part 2 of the previous video. In the previous video, I juiced some watermelon. I actually roasted, or you could say baked, my vegetables. It was the yellow squash, it was the zucchini, and if you had the red bell peppers, you put everything together. We did all the seasonings. And we also, of course, baked the garnet organic sweet potato, okay? So now that that's ready, right? Let's go ahead and get the loaded baked potato ready for you, okay? So basically what I do is what you would do with any potato, right? Is my watermelon juice. I may be sipping on that as we go. We're just gonna slice it down the middle, okay? Right, like so. We know it's ready, it's nice and soft, okay? The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna put some black lentils on top of this, okay? Your black lentils you can get from Whole Foods, okay? You can get it, I would think, from any Whole Foods, like your Sprouts or something like that, that type of grocery store. You should be able to see some black lentils, okay? See? And so we're just gonna put that on top, right? Your black lentils, full of protein, okay? If you're transitioning to plant-based, that's what you're gonna need. Now I have some baby broccoli as well that I just literally put some salt, some pepper on top. You know, I use some avocado oil on that, just a little bit for now, because what I need to be putting on here is my plant-based meat, right? And my plant-based meat, you can use pecans, walnuts, mushrooms, and grind that up, right? And it looks, and the texture, everything is just like your regular meat, right? Okay, so we have that. We don't want to forget about that. So just a little bit of broccoli, that's fine. Now, another thing that I want to put on top of here is my mixed vegetables, right? Because we're loading this. This is going to be like a really fat potato, full of fiber, right? Full of nutrition. So I just want to make sure that I don't forget anything, okay? It's okay to use the same spoon because it's all plant-based, right? So we're just gonna drench that on top, and it's definitely okay if it hangs over because we need all of our vegetables. So let's just use all of it, right? Okay, so that's that. Now, we can also pour the rest of the broccoli just around the edges of the potato, like a skirt, so to speak. Okay, and this is how we're gonna be fully loading our garnet sweet potato. See that? All right, now this is how you're gonna get full off of one meal, okay? This is how you're gonna do it. Now, what you're going to do too is if you have any dairy-free cheese, and this is dairy-free Parmesan cheese, you can sprinkle a little bit of that on top, right? Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot, okay? Just for a little cheesy effect. Now, I would suggest on top of this that you dice up some nice almonds, right? Or any type of nut. You can use pecans, all of that. And you just pour it on top of the loaded sweet potato, okay? Just for a little bit of a crunchiness effect, right? Even though we have a little bit of a crunchiness effect with the baby broccoli, you know, depending on how long you put your vegetables in, they may be a little crunchy, they may not be, but it's always good to add additional nuts if you can, if at all possible. Now, this is my cashew sour cream. Now, I have videos on how to make this. I use cashews, lemon juice, salt, garlic pepper, onion powder, all of that. So you'll have to watch that video, okay? It's all natural, okay? So we're just gonna pour that, just pour it and drizzle it on top here, right? And this is your loaded sweet potato, your loaded garnet sweet potato, all right? You can't have enough cashew sour cream. I love cashew sour cream, okay? Now, use what you have, because some days I don't have everything, right? So today I saw in my refrigerator that I had like half of an avocado. So chop up a little couple of pieces of the avocado, right? And just put it on top, like so. Because avocado is your healthy fat, right? And it doesn't hurt to add a little bit extra, okay? It's healthy anyway, why not add it, right? I mean, just imagine how it's gonna be in every bite, right? So a little bit of black ground pepper, if you have any, right? I would throw that on top, okay? All right, just a little bit. I probably got a little too carried away. This is how we're looking here. This is what we're looking like. What do you think? Loaded, fully loaded, okay? Now, on top of that, you know, I went to the farmer's market today and I have some fresh mint. I have some fresh cilantro, okay? We love herbs, and this is what we're doing. We're shifting our mindset, right? And we're being open to putting more herbs, right, into our system, because they provide medicinal benefits, right? So it's just not about just having a baked potato and some sour cream and some butter. That's just not gonna be enough, right? For what we need, okay? So you say to yourself, I am altogether beautiful. There is no defect in me, and you dive into that, okay? I already know it's gonna be good because I've tasted this quite a few times, okay? It's very filling. You're gonna be stuffed. Thank me later, all right? But we'll try it. We'll try it together, okay? So we're gonna dip into a little bit of everything on that bite, okay? So good. Oh, it's delicious. Okay. Don't forget your watermelon juice. Okay. Love, love, love. Okay. Excuse me. Now, being that we took care of your dinner, okay, or your lunch, however you want to do this, because I will tell you that you're going to be so full after you've eaten that, right? But you may get a little munchy. You may want something sweet, right? So if you want something sweet, I am going to make a really nice parfait, okay? I could have made this before on my other videos, but either way, we're here now, okay? So I want you to get ready for a really nice parfait that we're gonna make, okay? Alrighty, so we have homemade coconut almond yogurt here, okay? That I use young coconuts, right? That's one of them. Young coconut, almonds, I peel the almonds, and coconut water. That's already in here. Blend it all together. You created your own non-dairy yogurt. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. It is the coolest thing, and it is delicious. It's so good. Okay? So here's what we're gonna do. we're gonna go ahead and make one now. So after we're done with the sweet potato, we already have our dessert ready to go, okay? So let's get a clean spoon, all right? And let's go ahead and make our parfait. So as the base, of course, we're gonna pour the yogurt in, okay? And this is gonna get full very quickly. So just a little bit here, okay? Now, let me tell you what I like to do. I like to put vitamins in my food whenever I possibly can, right? Because I'm on a really good health journey, right? And I'm just sharing my journey with you and how I'm incorporating more herbs, more seasonings, and more vegetables into my diet. I am not perfect at all, okay? And I do mess up sometimes. But I really try my best that when I do mess up, I get back on the bandwagon and I keep going, okay? So let's slice up some bananas, okay? And we're gonna slice up some bananas here and put some bananas inside of here. We're gonna start adding our fruit, building up our parfait. Now, what I wanna do too is I wanna add some organic flax seeds, okay? I want you to think a little differently when it comes to your food, right? Because we can't get all of the vitamins that we need from just eating regular food. So let's just put some of the vitamins inside of our food, right? To just give us that boost, that little bit of help, okay? So here's your omegas, okay? You've taken care of that. Look at that, okay? You hid it in there very delicately and you're not gonna taste it. Another thing that we're gonna put in here is your hemp seed oil. Full of protein, okay? This meal is packed with protein, okay? You're not gonna miss any meat because you're putting everything that you need inside of your food, inside of your dinner, inside of your lunch, and now your dessert, okay? Just a little bit, okay? But it's better than nothing, right? Because before you weren't doing this, but now you're doing it. Cloves, okay? Cloves are good for inflammation, right? So let's put some cloves in there, okay? Let's also put a little bit of date, right? Just to sweeten it up a little bit, right? We can save some of that for later. And we can start building it with our fruits. We've got some blueberries here. We don't have to use a whole lot, right? Because we've got some other things that we can put in there too, like your chia seeds, which are full of antioxidants, right? I also have some apples here that you can put on top as well. Just a couple of apples, right? Additional fiber, right? Okay. Let's put a little bit of granola, your choice, on top here, right? Okay, it's starting to look real good. Really good. A couple of strawberries on top, okay? Just a little bit. Now, I feel like I want to put some more yogurt on top, which I am, but before I do that, I want to put a little bit of agave in here as well. Just a little bit, right? Just to sweeten it up a little bit so you can be okay with your sweet tooth, right? Now let's pour a little bit more yogurt on top of that, okay? And basically, all we're gonna do, just a little bit more, okay? All we're gonna do is do the same thing again, right? This is how we're gonna build our beautiful parfait. Now, you don't have to add the additional vitamins that you did before. You don't have to, but it wouldn't hurt, right? It would not hurt to do that, okay? So, but I'm not going to, okay? I'm not gonna do it. Just a little bit is fine. Let's put a couple of strawberries on top of here. Let's just use all of it. A little bit of blueberries, okay? And just a little bit of your granola, right? On top of there, okay? And we're gonna put some more cloves on top, right? Just as a topping, right? Yes. And my goodness, excuse the mess, but it's good mess, right? And then you're just gonna say to yourself, because you're done, look at this. How healthy is that? And it's gonna taste delicious, honestly. So you're just gonna say to yourself, I am altogether beautiful. There is no defect in me, all right? And you're gonna chime in here. You're gonna grab all of this good gooiness. And when I tell you, you're gonna sleep good tonight, okay? You're gonna sleep good tonight, I promise you. Trust me. Tell me in the comments how you feel after this. So good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. Okay. Ta-da! You have your dinner. You have your dessert. Cheers. I'm altogether beautiful. There is no defect in me. You are altogether handsome. There is no defect in you. Oh, but don't wait. Don't forget, you got your watermelon juice too, so you can stay hydrated. All right? You're all set. You're good to go. Thanks for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and like this video, okay? I am truly appreciative and truly grateful that you decided to come to my channel and spend a couple of minutes with me. I hope that you are good to yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.